Stafford going to throw from the outset. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Stafford. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Buying time to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing again is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the posts, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. excellent run after the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things set.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete. David Montgomery the target. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 1. Rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Pushes past him. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Now Hill to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get to.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 66 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Stafford. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Up the gut, Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this, complete to Williams.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jameson Williams,
29 yards.
and the Bengals could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
one's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.